Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we've got a pair of wide receivers who certainly want to be targeted throughout the game. It's the Bengals going up against the Vikings. It will be a cold one in Cincinnati as we take a look at Paul Brown Stadium, and we welcome in our broadcast team of Jim Nance and Phil Simms.
It's the NFL on EA Sports. Only 3 games left in the regular season as we join you from Paul Brown Stadium.
Hello, friends. Jim Nance alongside Phil Simms. And Phil, we've prepared for this game by talking to the players and the coaches. What do you expect?
Jim, just talking to the coaches, talking to both of them, how fired up they were. So if the coaches are that fired up, can you imagine how the players are going to be? Their emotions are going to be at sky-high level. That means we are going to have a hard-hitting game. It's going to be a lot of fun to watch.
And Blair Walsh looks ready to get this one underway. The Bengals are back deep, ready to return the kickoff. This game is underway. And he'll start his return. And he's taken down right at about the 29, not quite to the 30. Dalton's coming out now. And what an accurate thrower he is. On the season, he's completed over 70% of his throws. Hill's lined up directly behind the quarterback here. The Bengals have it at the 29. Takes it on the counter. Has 12 on this play.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Boy, if his head got yanked back the other way, an obvious face mask penalty, and that's a big one.
It's about safety of the players, too. That's why when you hit the helmet in certain situations, it's going to be a 15-yard penalty. Don't grab the face mask.
Andy Dalton will be under center. Hill's handed the football. They'll mark him at the 41. I know they want to come out and establish the run, but, boy, this defense right now is not bending.
Well, they're doing a good job so far, the defense, but on the offensive side, stay patient, keep pounding that football, and hopefully you can wear this defense down as the game goes along.
Second down and 7.
Dalton over to Eifert. Waynes is there to make the tackle. They continue to move the football here in the first quarter, moving inside the 30.
Yeah, nice job so far here. The quarterback is off to a good, solid start. Nice play calls, and they're just marching down the field.
Let's see what they do on first down following that huge play. Palmer's going to make the tackle. Here's a look at the Bengals offense. They rank towards the middle of the pack in passing offense this season. That last running play was good for only a yard, so it's second down and 9. The Bengals at the line of scrimmage with their set of receivers in a bunch formation. Throw it to the outside, and they've got the hookup.
Jim, the defense gives up the first down that time inside the red zone, but there's only so many things the offense can do. Let's see if they can hold it.
It's first down as they head to the line. They'll run it here. Smith's there to make the tackle.
The offense is so close right here. They just need to show a little power and punch this in the end zone and get that touchdown.
2 yards to go to pay dirt.
Ready to make the stop on the goal line, loading up that defensive front.
2nd and goal from the 2. Another handoff right back to him. He's averaging about 4 yards a carry. Here's how the Vikings defense. Last week, this group came up with 3 forced turnovers. The Bengals are at the line, facing 3rd down, which was not an issue for them last week as they converted a number of times in crucial situations.
It's 3rd and goal. You don't get it in the end zone. What do you do now? I think you go for it. You call the right play, give your team a chance to put a touchdown on the board.
The offense back out on the field here for this 4th and short play.
The give this time to the fullback. Whedon's going to be watched closely here today. It's been a struggle for a large part of the season. It shows in his quarterback rating, which is only in the 60s this season. First down snap, and this is a scary point for them.
Defense crowding the line of scrimmage. Look out, this could be a blitz.
Surveys. Incomplete, looking underneath that time. Here's a look at the Vikings lineup on offense today. They struggle at times to move the ball, so it'll be interesting to see how they fare today. Whedon's setting up now in the pistol.
Good job by the defensive line, shifting all down inside. I think they're expecting a run up the middle.
Tackled in the end zone, and this is a safety.
When you're backed up, the offensive line cannot miss their assignments. The missed assignment allows the penetration by the defense. They tackle the running back in the end zone, and they get the safety.
Wright's got a chance this time.
He's going to be tackled right around the 42-yard line.
The Bengals offense getting ready to start this drive. I'm sure they're having a hard time letting go of what happened last time when they had the football across midfield and field goal range and failed to come away with any points.
Look, I like the fact that they went for it on 4th down. What I disagree with was the play call. It was it didn't give the quarterback enough options, and that's why it failed.
But you still agree that they should have gone for it?
Absolutely.
Inside the 50. First down at the 46. Griffin's all over the ball carrier.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
That leads us to 2nd down.
The Bengals at the line of scrimmage. Split backfield. From the gun, Dalton. And the catch is made by Giovanni Bernard.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Grabbing the face mask. We see it almost once a week, and here it happens again.
Well, a lot of times these defenders, I'll give them a little slack because they're running so fast. They're trying to tackle some tremendous athletes in open space, and sometimes accidentally you're going to grab the face mask.
This play set up by the long gainer.
Gets about 9 on the play.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
Second and 1. Hills got it again. The tackle's made, and the first down is picked up. They're able to move the chains after that last run. Dalton's going to scramble. Looks but can't connect on the short throw.
Dalton's mobility, boy, gives him a chance to make a play, doesn't it, when you force him out of the pocket, but not able to complete the pass because nobody's open.
Second down and 10. Hill's going to receive the toss. Waynes is there to make the stop.
Well, when you get inside the 20, Jim, sometimes it's hard to throw the football because the defense is not worried about defending the whole field. So that's a good, solid run. Picks up good yards on first down.
Set up now at the 12-yard line. Third and 5. The catch is made by Gordon. Back here in the second quarter, defense ruled the first. And what are we going to see here, you think, in the second quarter, Phil?
Well, I think the first thing they got to do, Jim, is just believe in what they did all week long and preparing for the game. All the practices, all the film sessions, and just know sometimes it takes more than one quarter to get the answer. So stay with the game plan and see if you can find a way to make it work. First down by the offense inside the red zone. Can the defense show them something different here and keep them from scoring a touchdown?
They're going to run it on the toss. That gains a few.
If I'm on the defense and the offense is this close to scoring, I'll tell you what I'm doing. I am sending everybody. I am going to gamble that it is a run. If they have the courage to throw it, let them. If they do, of course it'll be a touchdown.
Ready, 380, 380.
Second and goal from the 3. On the money. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
You spend so much time in this league, once you get in the red zone on the offensive side, all these different plays, knowing you must be efficient, you need to score touchdowns instead of kicking field goals. Well, you can feel good now because you've got it in there.
Two-point conversion. People love to go for 2 in this game, don't they?
Well, they do. And you know what? Now I guess you and I just can't sit here and blast the coach for a bad decision. When you pick up the 2 points, you can't complain about what they're trying to do.
The Vikings are ready to return the kickoff. Got a chance for a return. That tackle was made at the 27-yard line. That return's good for about 15. Reggie Nelson marching back onto the field now. He's been the leader for them in what's been a terrific defensive effort up to this point, partner.
And you know what he does? He brings energy to the defense. There's no question about that, and I love the way he plays. It just rubs off on all of his teammates.
First down at the 27. Ray Malaluga in on that last tackle.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They were all over the run that time, and they only give up a short gain.
Second down after going to the ground game the first play.
Let's go.
Gets the handle here. Peterson, right side. 19.
Peterson's a great running back to have on your football team, isn't he? He goes up in there and gets the first down. Now your offense has 3 more chances.
Peterson, solo, back set.
First down and 10. Back to the ground. Ball is out. The offense was able to recover the ball.
And they are in on Peterson. Well, the offense lucks out this time as they hold on to the football.
Yeah, I think the word luck is appropriate here, no doubt about it. Bad fumble that time by the offensive player, but at least they were alert enough to get there and get on it, keep possession of the football.
And it's swatted away.
Tough situation you found yourself in. 3rd and long, you're losing the football game. There are not many plays here that are going to pick up the first down, so be careful here. Don't be too aggressive. If you're too aggressive, you will make a mistake.
They face 3rd down after the incomplete pass. The Vikings come to the line of scrimmage and empty out the backfield. Everyone split out wide. The Vikings now move the chains.
The Vikings put themselves in a terrible situation. 3rd and long, but you know what? They got a lot of talent on the offensive side, and that was an awesome job of picking up that first down.
The Vikings take it from the 38. Nothing there as this goes for a loss of 2. The Vikings trail on this one, and the running game has not been an asset. Peterson's going to get more touches, and you know he has to learn how to find some openings to get his team back in this one.
You know, I agree with that, Jim, but also I think you got to start to think about changing the play calling. Get this defense off balance, then go back to the run and see if you can catch them off guard. Good job of the defensive line standing in there and fighting, and they hold the running back to a short gain.
The defense looking for one more stop here on 3rd down after that run.
Let's go. Right 38. Right 38.
Wheaton from the gun. He'll throw it over the middle. As his target. Gains 18.
The Vikings on their offensive play sheet, they don't have many plays for 3rd and long situations, but that is a really nice job that time by the offense, the quarterback. They pick up the first down. That'll get you going.
First down at the 19. Kyle Rudolph with the reception. Rudolph's marked down at the 19.
The Bengals defensive coordinator made the right call that time. In the red zone, he was expecting pass. That's what he got. And they get up there and they make the tackle quickly after the pass completion.
Inside the 20 now at the 19. Rudolph's on the right side, split out wide.
2nd and 10.
They'll meet him this time behind the line.
In a situation like this, 3rd and long, if you're the defense, catch them by surprise and blitz.
This has been a long drive so far. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one.
The Vikings take it from the 23. Ball is out, and it's a takeaway. Before we get too much closer to halftime, let's see if this team can take advantage of the fumble recovery and turn it into points here, Phil Simms.
I think they can. Look, they're a good football team, this offense. They can make plays happen. They got good wide receivers running back. Heck, everybody over there is pretty good. So I think the defense is going to have a hard time stopping them on this drive.
2-minute warning. Welcome back, and we're coming out of the 2-minute warning.
Ready.
First down at the 45.
And it's A.J. who hauls it in. That's reception number 2 for him.
My gosh, the wide receivers in the NFL, it's incredible. It's not that you have one. Every team has 2 and 3, and some have 4. Good job that time by him hauling in that pass.
Breaks at the tackle. Hill's marked down after a gain of 9.
Running backs in the NFL now, it's hard to bring them down. That time, nice job of breaking the tackle.
Second down now. An extra tight end on the field for this one. Hill's taking the handoff. He'll pick up 7 this time. He's now over 60 yards rushing on the ground.
What a good job by the running back that time. He reads the blocks very well, and he picks his way through there and picks up a first down. That's nice.
First down at the 16. They'll run it off the toss. Rhodes is there to take him down.
The Bengals know once they get inside the 20-yard line, you have to be able to run the football also. It can't be pass, pass, pass all the time. The offensive line comes through. Good, solid run that time.
2nd and 2 coming up. The Vikings defense now is going to go nickel. Hightower takes him down. The Bengals signal for a timeout. They have 2 remaining. We're back and the offense is ready to roll after the timeout. 3rd down after the sack. The Bengals are at the line of scrimmage with a pair of backs split behind the quarterback. Dalton's back in shotgun formation. Gets his feet down right near the chalk.
Good job by the defense, staying in the right spots. They give up the short pass. They make the tackle, and now we have 4th down coming up.
A short field goal try on the way. The kick is good. We're nearing the half, and this game looks like it might be under control after that field goal.
And what you got to do, you've got to lead, keep things going. Don't take the old foot off the gas pedal. Man, stomp it and try to bury this team.
He'll have a chance to take off. And the tackle's made right around the 26-yard line. And here's Peterson getting ready to man his spot in the backfield again. He hasn't made much of an impact in this game, Phil, and that's caused problems for his side.
Yeah, listen, he is the center of their football team. When he goes well, of course, the team goes well. So they've got to find a way to get him started. How do you do that? Is it a trick play? I don't know. But get him going. Tell that offensive line to toughen up, and this game will change around.
The Vikings come to the line with a bunch set. From the shotgun. The Vikings get a first down. That's another reception, giving him 2.
Good job that time by the ball carrier, picking up what he can, and he is very smart. Gets out of bounds and stop the clock.
Whedon's now completed 4 in a row. The Vikings snap it at the 41. Looking long. Intercepted. That'll wrap up the second quarter here in the Queen City of Cincinnati. We'll be back in just a moment for the start of the second half. It's been all about the defenses today as we welcome you back to the action. With this kick, the second half is underway. Spiller's going to take a knee, so this will come out to the 20.
The Vikings haven't had a very productive drive in quite a while here, Phil. Do they need to switch things up to get this train rolling again?
Absolutely. Switch it up. Switch up the play call. Show some different formations. Try to catch the defense by surprise. If you do that, that's going to greaten your chances of having success.
And now here's the first snap of the second half. That picks up 7. He's averaging about 4 yards a carry.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
Second and 3.
Peterson's got it on the handoff. Brought down at the 29.
Peterson's trying to be patient, but there is nowhere to run that time, and he only gets a short gain.
Third and 1 coming up.
The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage.
Let's go.
The Vikings have it at the 29. Tosses the football.
Well, when you're down a couple scores in the second half, you're just looking for some positives and trying to get some momentum on your side. So that first down by the offense, maybe that'll give them some confidence, and we'll see where they can go with it from here.
First down at the 33. They break through. Tackle him behind the line. The Vikings have tried a couple of different ways to get the running game going, but it hasn't paid off. Peterson's been shut down from his very first carry on.
No balance by this offense, like you said today. They can't run the football, but I've said this all the time. It's not always about just dominating physically and blocking up front. Running backs have to do their part. They have to make good decisions, and they got to break some tackles. Hard to guard these tight ends now in the NFL. It really puts the defense in like a quandary. Do we use a big guy? Well, the big guy's not fast enough. We use a small guy. Well, he's not big enough. They get pushed around. I don't know what you're going to do. Just make sure you're a good tackler after they catch it.
Third down and 5.
And incomplete. He was looking for Rudolph.
That's what you expect in the NFL nowadays from the players, especially these receivers. They're so aggressive, so athletic. They go all out for every catch. That time, he just lets it all go. Not able to make the catch, but I'll give him an A for effort.
Taken down at the 25.
Well, I can't blame the punt return at that time. That was just excellent coverage by the punt team.
The Vikings defense on that last series may have taken some positives out of only allowing a field goal.
Well, listen, I think 3 is better than 7. No question about that when you're talking about the defense. But they got some corrections to make. I think they did it on the sidelines, and this time they're looking to go out there and get a 3 and out.
Holding offense.
The defense will take the penalty.
First down at the 18. Has Eifert. Gains 18. That's his 3rd catch of the day.
Well, the defense, they give them a first down there. They're behind. They just can't sit back there and keep bending. You got to take some chances. Go on the offensive, on the defensive side, and just make things happen.
Now 1st and 10. Hill's going to secure the handoff. And he is tackled at the 44. He's now over 80 yards rushing on the day.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
The Bengals have it at the 44. Hill's going to take the handoff now. He's averaging 5 yards per carry on the day. The Bengals have had a great rushing attack all game, Phil. Hill's been absolutely brilliant and almost impossible to bring down.
What a dominating performance by this offense today. Just coming out and out-hitting the defense, giving the running back opportunities, and they are taking advantage of it.
Dalton's lined up, 2 tight ends set. The Bengals now move the chains. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
When you have good running backs like the Cincinnati Bengals do, these play-action fakes by Andy Dalton, they really sell, and the defense is fooled, and he completes the pass.
Dalton's completed his last 6 passes. The Bengals will take the snap from the 40. And intercepted.
Robinson's probably going to go to the sideline and tell him, hey, I got such a good pair of hands after that interception that I should play some tight end. I don't know about that, but I'll tell you this, he is one good linebacker.
The Vikings stalled on their last drive, forced a punt, so now the offense comes back out onto the field.
Yeah, they're coming back out. They lack confidence, and I understand why. They came out, couldn't get anything done. The defense was flying around making the plays. They got to change the tempo of this game.
2nd and 6 coming up. They bring in the extra tight end. And it's just thrown away. It'll be 3rd down.
Let's go.
Two hands on the football and has the catch. Touchdown. Still more than a quarter left in the game, and with that touchdown, they're well within striking distance.
Oh, they're right there now. Now you can sit back and change what you were trying to do. You don't have to play with desperation. You got to, now what you've done by scoring, you've made the other team have to come out and play and take some chances.
The Bengals are ready to return the kick. He's got a chance to return this one. And the tackle's made. The offense will start their drive from about the 31. Look at the numbers, Phil. This is a running back that struggled early, but since then has really found his rhythm.
Yeah, but the run game doesn't work. It just looks really ugly to everybody, to the team and the fans. But they stayed with it, and now this thing is starting to look, well, not pretty, but pretty good.
First down at the 31. Smith's the one who brings him to the ground.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
Second and short following the run. Andy Dalton will be under center. Hills handed the football. He is brought down at the 49-yard line. He's averaging 5 yards per carry on the day.
The Bengals offense, they know it's more than just about their defense. The offense did a good job that time picking up the first down. That's what you want to do. You got a small lead in the second half. Keep getting those first downs and eat that clock up.
First down at the 49. Hills taking the handoff.
When you have defensive ends that like to go up the field and they think they're going to get to the quarterback, you know what you do to those kind of defensive ends? You run draw plays and screens underneath them. Take advantage of the fact that they're not reading their keys.
So we're headed to the fourth quarter in this defensive showdown. Both offenses know it may take one drive to seize control of this game. We'll be right back.
The line of scrimmage, the 43-yard line.
Final quarter underway now with this snap. And he's tackled at the 32-yard line. First down here after the run. Outside now on the toss. Rhodes is in on the tackle. The Bengals lead, and you look at their rushing numbers, and that's a big reason why. It's a huge step up from what they've been doing the rest of the year.
Yeah, listen, it's hard to run the football consistently in the NFL. You have to have an aggressive, tough offensive line. As I always say, sooner or later, you got to man up and punch the other team in the nose, and they are doing that here today.
Smith's there to take it down.
Well, not many yards to get there on that play, but it doesn't matter. What a day and what a job this running back has done here.
Only 8 yards to go. That's Dalton finding. Ball is out. This one's going back the other way. And all of a sudden, they're in a position where they could take the lead with a successful drive just as the fourth quarter is getting underway.
Great turnover.
Officials stop play now. They want to take another look at that last play. Was the knee down, Phil, or was it a fumble first?
I think what we need to do here, let's stop it when the knee hits the ground. And once we stop it, let's look at the football. Does he have possession of it completely at that time? If he does, then it's going to be down. The runner will be down before the fumble occurs.
The line on the field is reversed.
This one had to be instigated by the folks upstairs. They challenged the call on the field, and in fact, it was the proper thing to do. The play is overturned.
The Bengals now march to the line. Tightly contested game here in the fourth. The score's 13-7. And the immediate handoff to the fullback.
Should be what we call a gimme.
No doubt about it. Put 3 on the board. And insurance field goal for them. Probably not enough time left to surrender this lead. They're gaining control of this one down to the finish.
Sometimes in this game, when you get a lead, it's not about trying to pour it on. It's about being smart. All that matters is winning. Find a way to get this game over with while you're still on top.
Taken down at the 27. And a run back of about 17.
The Bengals defense comes onto the field after surrendering a touchdown on the last drive.
Well, they're hoping for better results. No question about that, Jim. They got to come out. They got to hustle. There was not enough hustle last time. And the number one key for all defensive teams is play hard.
Way to call him out there, partner.
Hey, that's what I do. I like to call him.
Gets it. Ball is out. Oh, they cough up the football, and the defense takes possession.
Plain and simple. If you want to stay in the game, you got to hold on to the football. That time, that fumble, that was careless. Keep those hands wrapped around it when the defenders are getting ready to hit you.
You see the matchup at running back, and while only one side has really been able to count on that run game, it's still a very close game.
Yeah, it is, Jim. Close game here, and also that can happen when you talk about run games. They're going to go up and down. And if you're having trouble running the football, then change the direction of your offense. Do something else.
Before we go any further, they're going to take another look at the last play. So they're looking to see if the ball came out before the knee was down.
I think when you look at these plays, most of the time it's pretty easy to determine. Jim, you know, it's just always a clear shot. When that knee hits the ground, you can freeze that shot and determine if it's a fumble or down by contact.
The ruling on the field is reversed.
They went to the booth, and it was not verified. Coming to the line at the 49. The Bengals come out in a dime package. Press coverage all the way. Brandon Weeden from the shotgun. And they're all over him for the sack.
The offensive line that time had no idea this quarterback was coming on the blitz. He timed it perfectly, and the speed and the talent to get there, and he gets the sack on the QB.
The Vikings all bunched up here as they get set at the line. The Vikings snap it at the 41. No chance to throw. Another sack.
When you're a corner, you can take some chances when you know your defense can sack the quarterback without blitzing. Good job that time by the defensive front.
And they overcome the sack. Third down on the way. Quarters formation here for the defense. Wants to go deep. Going for it on fourth down. Weeden set in the pistol.
Get ready.
The Vikings take it from the 28. Down the field. And he makes the catch. No, the ball comes out. The ball is knocked out of his hands.
The Vikings decided to go for it on fourth down that time, and hey, it didn't pay off. And, of course, the coach, look at him now. He is second-guessing his decision.
Great starting field position for the offense.
The Bengals put some points on the board on their previous possession, but it was just a field goal. They'll be looking to add some more right here.
Yeah, they will. And, listen, when you talk about touchdown drives, you have to kick a field goal. What does that mean? That means you failed on third down. Just not a good play on third down. They got to do better in that situation. If they do, that's going to lead to 7 points.
That'll be 2nd and 4 after the running play. 2 minutes remaining in the game. Back now in this one, and time is running out here in the fourth quarter. Hill in the backfield. Single back set. Dalton, handoff for about 4. Defense now signaling for a timeout.
Jim, the offensive coordinator's done a terrific job so far here today. He's got his team winning. You're in the red zone. Let's see how clever he's going to be on this call.
The defense stops the clock. First and 10.
Hill's got it on the handoff. Rhodes is in on the tackle. And there's a timeout, so we'll take one with them. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Second down here after that run play.
Blue 10. Blue 10.
And here's the toss. Hill's got the first as he's brought down.
He's now averaging 6 yards a carry on the day.
Good job that time by the offense. They pick up a first down inside the 20-yard line. Now we'll see if they can punch it in and get 7 points.
They're able to move the chains after that last run. The defense loading up on the line, getting set for this snap.
Gets it again. And this will end up as a 2-yard loss.
Yeah, I love situations like this. This is when I was at my best, getting in the huddle and telling everybody all the things. Put 2 hands on the football. Don't anybody jump off sides. Don't take any chances. And most of all, stay in bounds.
The defense on its heels. Football sits at the 5-yard line.
Blue 10.
Second and goal from the 5. Toss to the outside. Hill's met after a gain of 3.
Jim, no surprise there. You got the lead. It's late in the game. You run the football, make that clock keep ticking. And you go over these situations so many times in practice. You got to manage the clock, know how much time you got left. They've done that well, and just keep running it.
Third and goal from the 2.
Griffin's the one who made the big stop. Now you start to get a little momentum going. You got the win last week, and you pick up another victory here today.
It's just awesome, isn't it? You know, athletes are incredible. Give them a little positive reinforcement like winning the football game. They believe in what they can do. The coaches believe in them, so they actually give them more opportunities. They trust them more, and that's how you get a winning streak going.
For Phil Simms and all the crew at EA Sports, Jim Nantz saying so long for now.